Hey guys and gals. Today's video. 6 reasons being single is good for you. With all the "we are engaged to get married" pictures popping up on social media, it may seem like everyone you know is one half of a happy couple. But if you're living single these days, you're far from alone. A whopping 64% of Americans ages 18 to 29 reported being single in 2020, up from 52% in 2014, according to a Gallup poll. And for the first time in US history, single people now outnumber married folks at any age. Whether you're consciously uncoupled, living it up as a single guy or girl, or trying to find peace of mind until you meet the right person, know there are serious health perks to the single life, both physical and mental. 1. You're totally in charge of your happiness. People in a relationship often assume their partner will take care of certain things, or they'll figure out difficult issues together. Being single challenges people to be more responsible for their own well-being. In fact, the stress of problematic partnerships is often from the misplaced expectations that you and your partner should be doing things to make the other happy. If you're not overly attached or committed, you avoid this trap. 2. You may be more successful at work. There are a lot of factors that go into how happy you're at work, but without a significant other, you're freer to pursue your career choices without constraints. Meaning, you don't have to take into account what your partner thinks you should do, what city he or she will be able to find work in, or whether you think the job you most want will pay enough for you to pull your financial weight in the relationship. Research even suggests singles may enjoy their 9 to 5 more since they value meaningful work more than married people do. Of course, it can be dangerous to make yourself too available to your employer, that is, you stay late or work weekends, just because you don't have someone waiting for you at home. But having the flexibility to work long hours can certainly pay off if your goal is to move up the corporate ladder fast. 3. You have a strong sense of self. As an adult, your goal is to be autonomous, or psychologically independent. It's what we often call our sense of self, your identity and your ability to empathize, love, share, control your aggression, and otherwise form healthy relationships. One of the risks of being in a close romantic relationship is that your sense of self can get merged with your partner's, to the extent that you could lose sight of who you really are. This is less likely to happen to single people. Savoring solitude and experiencing life quietly can teach you what defines you as a person, and what brings you happiness. For those who are happier single, the benefit of this is obvious: you learn how to simply be happy with yourself, for life. But for those who are single, do you want to be one half of the whole? Discovering this while you're single can actually benefit your future relationship. 4. You're more likely to be and stay in shape. One poll found that among the very high number of people not exercising the recommended 150 minutes of physical activity per week, almost 3/4, 73% of them were married. Singles and divorcees were more active. Why? Single people want to be in better shape, perhaps to feel good, or perhaps to attract a potential mate, and they might be less likely to skip the gym, to get home to make dinner together, or trading your Saturday morning run for lazing around in bed with your sweetie. Many single at heart people generally just take better care of themselves, including exercising a lot. 5. You're able to avoid feeling lonely. There's no question that loneliness is a dangerous source of stress, but it's an incorrect assumption that people in long-term romantic relationships aren't lonely, and single people, by default, are. When you're single and feel lonely, you typically turn to and invest in other people, like friends and family, strengthening your support system and easing your loneliness. 6. You sleep more soundly. Snuggling is great and all, but if your partner disturbs your sleep because of a sleep disorder, different bedtime, or simply tossing and turning all night, it can seriously mess up your sleep. People with obstructive sleep apnea can make a great deal of noise and are very restless, which can disturb their partner. I have seen it all. Sleepwalking, nightmares, and the list goes on. If you're single, you aren't giving up the endless health perks that come with getting 8 solid hours of sleep per night. So there you go. 6 reasons for staying single. Feel free to comment in the comment section and tell me what you think being single is a good thing or a bad thing. Thanks for listening and have a great day.